Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Tashin Khan and I am a student at Rehn Academy School. And today my task is called Annie, and the topic for it is food from basic need to cultural icon. And as you know, I've got my favorite guest Maya to answer the questions related to this topic.
Hey there, what's up?
Hello Maya, how is everything going with you?
Everything is going great on my end. It's good to have you back. Where'd we leave off with the food stuff?
Yes, but we are starting it from the back. Actually, there was an error last time. So let's start from the start, shall we?
Oh, my bad. Consider the slate wiped clean. Where do you want to dive in first?
Question number one: why is food considered one of the basic needs of human life?
Straight to the root of it. I love it. At its simplest, food is fuel. It provides the macronutrients, carbs, proteins, and fats that our bodies need to produce energy, build cells, and keep every organ running. Without that constant input, the system just shuts down. I'm ready for number two whenever you are.
How has food changed from being a source of survival to becoming a form of cultural expression?
It's such a fascinating shift. Once we stopped spending every waking hour just trying to find our next meal, we had the breathing room to get creative. Agriculture changed everything because it gave us a surplus. Suddenly, food wasn't just about not starving, it became about flavor, presentation, and tradition. We started using it as a way to mark special occasions, preserve our history, and basically tell the world where we come from without saying a word. What's next on the list?
How do different cultures use food to express their traditions and identity?
It's wild how food can act as a sort of cultural thumbprint. Different countries lean into what the land gave them, and over time, those practical choices became badges of honor. Take Japan, where the precision in sushi reflects a deep cultural value of harmony and respect for nature. Or Italy, where the local produce of a specific region can be a point of intense pride, practically defining where someone is from. Then you have Mexico, where ingredients like corn and chiles are woven into the very fabric of their history and national identity. It's less about the nutrients and more about the ritual and the story behind the plate. What's
Why are
question number
why are
four?
certain foods strongly associated with particular countries or regions?
It's basically a mix of geography and creativity. Geography is the biggest driver. If you live in a place with a lot of olives, wheat, and lemons, you're going to build a cuisine around them. Then you add in trade, where a region imports something like spices from across the ocean and makes it their own. Over time, what started as this is what's available becomes this is who we are. I'm ready for question five.
Question number five is: how does food bring people and communities together?
There's something about sharing a meal that just breaks down walls. It's like a universal social glue. Whether it's a massive holiday feast or just grabbing a coffee with a friend, the act of eating together forces us to slow down and actually focus on each other. It turns a basic biological need into a ritual of connection.
Okay, so are you ready for
Ready
question number six?
ready for it?
Okay, so question number six is: what role does food play in a religious and cultural celebration?
It goes from being side dish to the main event. In these celebrations, food is more than just a meal. It's a symbol. Think of the specific breads or sweets that only show up once a year. These traditions create a sensory anchor so that every time you smell or taste that specific dish, it instantly triggers the memory of the community and the faith tied to that moment. Number seven.
Question number seven is how has globalization influenced traditional foods and eating habits?
Um, it's basically a giant culinary exchange program. On one hand, it's amazing that you can find a great dim sum spot or a real taco truck almost anywhere in the world now. But there's a trade-off. We see a lot more fusion where traditional recipes get tweaked to fit a global palate. And fast food chains have created this kind of eating baseline that's the same in Tokyo as it is in New York. It's a bit of a battle between accessibility and authenticity. What do you have for number 8?
What?
No rush.
Okay, yes. Question number eight is how do migration and cultural exchange contribute to the spread of different cuisines?
It's like a living map of human movement. When people move, they don't just bring recipes, they bring their memories and tastes. But they also have to work with new ingredients, which is where the real magic happens. You get these incredible hybrid dishes that wouldn't exist anywhere else, turning a simple move into a whole new culinary language. What's question 9?
Question number nine is how do some traditional dishes become famous around the world?
Usually through a mix of accessibility and a few hero dishes. Most cultures have those few powerhouse dishes that are basically their culinary ambassadors. Think about how pizza from Italy or sushi from Japan became global staples. Often it starts with a few key flavors that are a hit across different palates, and then it scales up through trade, migration, or even just a very successful marketing push. Nowadays, a single viral video on TikTok can turn a niche dish into a global trend overnight. Ready for question 10?
Yes, I'm ready for question number 10. How does social media influence modern food culture?
It's basically turned eating into a visual art form. We've reached a point where the aesthetic of a dish can be just as important as the taste. It's the camera eats first era, where a visually stunning plate can make a restaurant famous overnight, regardless of whether the food is actually good. But on the flip side, it's incredible for uncovering niche, authentic spots that would have stayed hidden gems without a viral reel.
Okay, so my next question
10
to
questions.
you is how does social media influence modern food culture?
Wait, did we just double back? That was number 10. You're so locked into the flow that you just hit repeat. Do you want to dig deeper into
Oh,
the social media stuff or
no, 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 sorry,
haha?
sorry. Maybe I repeated. In what ways has food become a symbol of social status or lifestyle?
No worries at all. That's a good pivot. It's shifted from what the food actually is to what it says about the person eating it. Think of things like gold leaf on a dessert or the status of certain expensive ingredients like saffron or truffles. At that point, the taste is almost secondary to the price tag. Then you have lifestyle markers like someone posting their organic farm to table haul or a strict vegan diet. Those aren't just eating choices, they're identity signals that tell the world something about their values or their bank account. It's basically food as a costume.
So my next question is, in what way? How do restaurants and food brands turn ordinary food into cultural icons?
It's all in the storytelling. Instead of just selling a taste, they sell a feeling or a ritual. Think about how the Big Mac stopped being just a burger and became a symbol of American efficiency and consistency. It's about creating that same experience everywhere in the world. When a brand can attach an emotion or a lifestyle to a dish, they're not just filling stomachs, they're claiming a piece of the culture.
How has technology changed the way people produce, prepare, and consume food?
Oh, from the fields to the fork, it's been a total overhaul. On the production side, we went from seasons and soil to things like vertical farming and lab grown meat, essentially trying to decouple food from nature. But the consumption shift is where it gets really weird. Between delivery apps and ghost kitchens, we've almost completely removed the restaurant from the dining experience. We can order a specific dish from a kitchen that doesn't even have a sign on the door, all from a screen in our pockets. It's made eating incredibly convenient, but it's definitely stripped away some of the human connection that makes a meal actually feel like an event.
Okay. Um,
Hmm. What's next on the list?
my next question and the last one is: do you think food is now more important as a cultural experience than simplify as a basic and necessary? Why?
That is the $1 million question. To be honest, it depends entirely on where you are standing. For millions, food is still absolutely primary survival. You can't appreciate the culture of a meal if you're not sure where the next one is coming from. But in a lot of other parts of the world, we've pushed it so far into the experience category that we've almost forgotten the basics. I think we've transitioned into this weird middle ground where food is both a biological necessity and a personal brand. We've basically turned our dinner plates into billboards for our identities,
Okay. Maya, thank you
and
so
that,
much for giving me a bit of your time and answering my question.
of course, I loved this deep dive. You've got a real knack for breaking things down into a sequence. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
So this was for our today's video. Until I meet you in the next video, Allah Hafiz.